Hey, what's up? It's your girl Punana, and we are back for another episode of She is Plus Size Beauty Sundays. And we got the wonderful showgirl, actor, and entertainer, Calypso Jete
Hi,
Balmain.
everybody. It's me, Calypso Jete Balmain.
Oh my God. She is a key. You guys know this is motherfucking Calypso. When you see her, you see the fuck her. Okay? Let the kids know exactly who you are, baby. Who is Calypso? Where you from? And what's your occupation, baby?
So, my name is Calypso. My name is Calypso. I am at age. I'm not going to tell you, but I am from Moreno Valley, California. I live in North Hollywood right now. My occupation is I'm a showgirl. I work in entertainment. I do acting, voice acting, activist work. I work and help out with a lot of nonprofit organizations. Also raised a lot of kids, from personal to ballroom to LGBT. Oh, y'all
She
didn't
kills
hear.
it. Like she
Y'all
kills
didn't hear
it.
nothing what I
Yes.
said.
No, you can. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. It's fine.
You didn't hear nothing I
Well, I'm
said.
just like, girl, get into the mic.
Oh,
Don't act like you never got into the mic before.
listen. Okay, so sorry. I have to start over.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what else do I do for a living? I mean, I just be me. I live my life every day. I wake up, go to work, perform. You might see me performing here, there, everywhere. You know, I'm the mother of the House of Jete. That's my house. And I'm the mother of
Shout
the House
out to
of
the House of
Balmain.
Jete and bring it, Balmain.
Thank you.
Yes. So I really was excited when you agreed to do the interview. I was just like, this is one of the girls that I needed to get on the show because meeting you for the first time, I remember I was standing next to you at a ball. You are a key.
What do you mean?
You are a key. You say the funniest shit, and what really attracted me to you, first of all, it was like your skin, your face, beautiful, because most girls don't got it. Let's be
Dawn
real,
dish
baby. No, but it was just like, you really didn't give a fuck what was going on. Like most of the girls that is in the ballroom community, they're just like, it's this grand shit that wears me out. Like it's this. And you was just like, hey, boo. You was like, what you doing here at a ball? Because I guess I was just like standing there in awe. And you was like, girl, these people ain't nobody. They regular ass fucking people. And you was like, get into it. But you was just having fun. You did not care about nothing shit. And I was like, she is hilarious. You was cracking jokes. I can't really remember, but it was a key that
don't
night.
tell anybody, 'cause I remember that. I be giving a little shady set sometimes. But it's all out of fun and
No,
love.
it is. The girls give shady sets when we're out there. You know what I'm saying? But oh my God. So how do you feel?
As of right now, I am good. A little tired. You know, my life has just been so many circles of going back and forth. But
Yes.
honestly, I'm doing really good. This year has really started off for me. I'm getting my surgeries this year, so I'm super excited
High
about that.
five. Yes, girl.
And just expanding my life and my career and what I want to do and my foundation and my kids. And
I love that. I love that because this is crazy. I think we just had watching you at the Prodigy Ball. The
yes,
Prodigy Ball. You did good too. Because that face is flawless. It's always going to get tens. But somebody was like, baby, when Calypso gets her surgery, it's over. They was like, she is going to sit the kids. Because somebody was like, oh, she looks like a baby Amaya, like Amaya Scott. And I said, oh, bitch, I can see it. I said, I can see it. Because you have the structure, you have the skin, girl. And baby, when you get that surgery, it's going to be over. You're going to be sitting the
oh yes,
kids.
I'm because I could switch categories finally and then go to my the category that I've been wanting to walk.
No, I feel it. So, Calypso, growing up, how was that?
Well, growing up, I grew up in a. Am I in a microphone now? Well, growing up, I grew up in Moreno Valley, California. It's a small city in Inland Empire.
Mhm.
I grew up with my grandparents my whole life. We grew up in a Baptist Christian household. I was
Okay.
actually born in the church, like my mom gave life.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, because
Like,
I kind of seen that
yeah,
in the clip when you were on the show. And
yeah.
you were like, but I grew up in the church. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, so I was literally in church almost every, day of my life.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say that my grandparents took really good care of me. They've actually taught me a lot of the values and things that I do today.
Yay.
So we didn't grow up in like a rich or middle class. We were kind of like not poor, but like
Ghetto
upper.
fabulous. Ghetto
Yeah, yeah,
fabulous. Yeah.
so
Ghetto
like
fabulous.
a lot of things like if I wanted something I had to do it myself. I had to make it myself. So
Okay.
that really taught me to
Okay.
appreciate the things that like,
And
I
independency.
get and be
Mhm.
independent
Mhm.
and a lot of times I would go to school and the kids would have like the fab stuff and I would always go and do extra, go above and beyond.
I love
And
it. I
kids
love
are
it.
annoyed
I love
about
it.
that and everything and then it's just me also exploring my sexuality at a young age.
Oh.
um I learned at a young age that I was attracted to men.
Mhm.
And then, going to
Like
school,
all the girls.
you know,
Look like all the girls
um,
attracted.
but it was also something different. Like I always felt different, but I never want to express myself because I always was in the benefit of others. Like I always was like going off of what others images of me and everything. So it was
Yeah,
kind of
of
like hard to
course.
be myself. But I knew like that would been my wrist. My first person I was dancing was Britney Spears. I
Oh,
was dancing,
yes, work for
yes,
Britney Spears. Shout out to Britney Spears because Britney Spears was that girl.
yeah,
I
and
was
then
Britney Spears fan.
I was I was in church, so I was always going back and forth, but as I got more into school, I was very educated. Very educated. I actually graduated high school and college at the same time. So
Work.
I got like 6 associates and a teacher credential and like my high school diploma
Nice.
at the same time. So all the knowledge I got from school, I would go back and I'd be in church. So I would like question things in the Bible and everything because I was like, I felt different. I was playing my grandma's wigs and stuff, and I had this alter ego named Tyra Opranisha.
Tyra
Oprah
Opranisha.
yes,
Wait, y'all. Tyra Oprah
Nisha.
Nisha.
Thank you. And I would go and I would like because when I was in the wig, I felt it, and I would go and so I
She
got
get a character like.
when I was in high school, I got put in this college program. So I was in this
Oh,
college
nice.
program where I was getting my associates, and like we would have like the dance team. I was their dance team, but I would take a wig and everything. I'd be over there turning it. Like when I had on a wig and the hair, and everything, I felt it. It just felt like
I
me.
love that. Oh my
Um,
God. So school. So it seemed like, I'm glad I love to see Black excellence, very much college educated. High school. What high school did you attend and what was your experience like?
I went to Rancho Verde High School.
Oh,
I was only there for freshman, sophomore year because junior, senior, I got put in college and I was at the
mm.
college. But my high school experience, by that time I was out. I was in show choir, jazz choir, chamber
Hey.
choir, theater, dance. So the girls knew what I was giving from the beginning. But I was never like nobody ever harassed me because I grew up with the same people from elementary
So
to
they
high
knew
school.
you already. So I
Yeah,
love
and they
that.
knew I
I
was
love that.
they knew I was, um, the girls.
I love that. Love that. Girl, growing up, I'm glad that you had a good high school experience because
Yeah.
some of the girls don't always get that. Oh my God. How did you get the name? Because Calypso. When I heard it, I was like, oh, that's catchy. And when I see you on the show, I used to be like, yes, word, Calypso. How did you get that name?
So, when I got to college in
Mhm.
LA, I was going to performing arts college and I was majoring in dance and theater. So
Mhm.
my favorite dance move was a calypso. It's like a
Mm.
stag leap. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, let me be calypso. That sounds like unique, exotic.
Mhm.
Then Jete came from um it was another leap in, like, ballet,
Uh-huh.
So,
Jete. Yeah.
because I was leaping over the girls and,
Mhm.
like, dancing and stuff,
Oh.
so I had long legs, so I was, extending, and, anything French sounds, like, expensive.
Yeah.
So,
To
then when
make
you
you
hear,
feel
like
luxurious
yeah,
and very
like,
expensive,
jeté, French
very
toast,
sexy.
crepe, all
Yeah.
the words sound expensive, exquisite. So I said, "I like Calypso Jete," because at first, I was Vagina Clitoris, then after that, I was
Wait,
Cassandra.
wait, hold the fuck up. What the fuck is the name?
I was Vagina Clitoris. I used to be like,
Vagina.
you could have clit
Clit.
or
Do y'all
ass.
hear this shit?
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Do y'all hear this shit? Oh my God, I'm using that name.
Vagina clitoris. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, you are a key. I swear. This is the shit, y'all. When I be at a ball, these are the people I tried to stand next to when you're just over the whole fucking night. These are the people that you want to stand next to because you're gonna get a key and you're gonna get a laugh. You're gonna get a fucking experience. Ballroom. We gotta talk about it. You have made a name for yourself, not just like just being on the show, being an advocate, just shit, being a motherfucking killer when it comes to like performance, you making your name when it comes to face. Like, how did you get into ballroom?
Whew.
Like,
Well,
mhm.
time to go deep. So I've been in ballroom for about 7 years now.
Nice.
My first experience in ballroom was I used to go to this gay club called Arena.
Oh, bitch, give me 5 high school
Yeah.
days. The arena, you guys. If y'all know, the arena was it.
Yeah. So I was young and I would go to Arena and I met this man there named Nacho. He was in the ballroom saying he did hands, honey, Latin
So
hands.
I think Anicia was talking about Nacho in the last little
Yeah.
interview. Yeah.
So before that, I had saw a little bit of Vogue when I was like in high school. Like they called it the death drop. So I used to be like try to do it. And I used to try to do the little moves, honey, little duck walking, catwalk. Sucked. But it wasn't until Nacho took me to Reach LA one day, and I was
Okay.
taking classes from Jamari and Aniche.
Nice. Shout out to Reach LA.
Thank you.
Mhm.
They were the first people, to get me out there with Sean Milan, Greg,
Yes, Shyamalan.
Carla. Like these were the first people that like I experienced ballroom from.
Yeah.
But I was hesitant to join the ballroom because my first experience, that's gonna get a little deep, but
Mm.
my first experience is I don't know what house they were particularly in, but I remember this man and his child gave me a ride home and they molested me.
Oh my God, that breaks
And
my heart because
yeah,
I'm a victim, you know?
and
That's oh my God. Fuckers.
there was that there was that incident that really had me stop wanting to like
Do
I was like,
it.
I don't know if I want to because they wanted me to join a house. But I remember they took me to that McDonald's parking lot and
Oh, and they let
yeah,
girl and they
they tried to get some
carry.
filet o fish, honey. But
Wait.
because
Look,
I have to just laugh about I had to laugh
yeah,
about the
no,
situation
and
so I
no,
don't
I
end up like,
understand, but it's like it's sick how some people will see somebody that's down in the opportunity and they just do some sick shit like that. So I'm sorry, I just can't. And oh well, fuck them. Like it is what it is. Like I don't respect shit like that at all. Especially being a victim too of molestation. That shit is hard to for some people. It's hard to overcome. But people like you and me, strong. Sometimes we can laugh about it. We should not laugh about situations like that. But
yeah, you have to like
we have to laugh at our pain to get over shit sometimes. But that's horrible that monsters and just predators like that will come, that's part of we're not gonna say they're part of the ballroom community, but
but
be
it's a part of it.
around and they prey on the young.
Yeah, so after that happened, mind you, I was gonna reach LA. I was a drags. That's what they call it in ballroom,
Right.
at drags.
Yeah.
So, the next person who approached me to join the house was Jamari.
Shout out to
You
Jamari.
know, and I was very hesitant on joining because after what had happened, I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know. And the only reason I went back is because Nacho had like talked with me and said like, come on, like don't
Yeah.
let like these little incidents like bring you down. Like it's like,
Yeah.
and it was in that moment that I learned that like this is kind of like a part of the LGBT,
Yeah, this is the
scene.
horror. This is the
Yeah, this is
horror
the stuff that
part
they don't
that
speak
they don't
about.
speak about.
Exactly. So, positive note, I ended up meeting Jamari,
Sweetie
working with
pie.
Jamari. He brought me to his house for Drag's Face. That was my first category.
Nice.
From Drag's Face, I walked my first ball and I sat a legend. That was my first time. I walked an
What?
awards ball.
Yes,
But
awards
I didn't
ball.
really feel the win because the legend said that they weren't prepared and everything. And I was like,
Oh, the legendary girls be
yeah,
angry when you
she
sit
was a
them.
Chanel at the time. She
Ooh,
she she wasn't
Chanel.
feeling it. So I was like, okay. So from there, I walk Faith a lot more. And the crazy thing, every time I walk Faith, like my leg or something seemed to be injured. I don't know because they carried me. That first time I walked, they carried me.
Oh,
Jalen,
okay.
Jalen and my other house member carried me up there. We were Blonics.
Okay. Blonics, I heard about them.
But then after that, I remember it was the Overness Ball. It was the Overness Ball 10,
Nice.
and that was, like, my first time, I was gonna walk again, but I didn't wanna walk face. I was tired. I wanna do I feel like I have a lot of talent, I wanna do more.
You like, "I wanna perform, bitch. I wanna
Yeah. So I
perform."
went out there and I walked. I went out there and I walked the runway. I
Oh.
got chopped for it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I went out there, I walked realness. I
Mhm.
got my 10s and I battled.
Nice.
Um, I went out there, I walked perfect 10s. Aniche chopped me because mind you, I was doing so good. I was walking out on the breastplate. I was walking, the judges were getting it. And he just said, drags. They said, chop, chop, chop. I said,
Oh,
Aniche.
Nietzsche!
And then
Oh.
I walked Virgin Performance and I won my first time walking Virgin Performance.
Work.
So that was like my entrance to like, other
You know the
categories.
virgin category. Look, people don't like to admit this, but the virgin category is one of my favorites because the reason why I love the potential when they come because out of all that lineup, you're gonna see that come for the virgin. It's gonna be at least about 2 or 3 that's about to motherfucking bring it and bring
Exactly.
that energy that be. Sometimes we get so caught up in the shit and we get so tired. Seeing the fresh energy come in sets the tone of the ball. So I love the virgin category.
So, after that, I just, I expanded. I walked Sex Siren. I
Yes,
was
sex siren.
perfecting my performance, everything, and I transitioned
Yeah.
into Femme Queen category. But
Yes.
now
Femme
I
queen.
have up the years in Femme Queen Face, Runway,
Yeah.
Runway, Sex Siren, realness,
Yes.
and perform. Performance was my last category I learned.
Okay.
So that was like, and that's crazy because everybody thinks like my first category I ever learned was performance because that's the one I do the most and
Baby,
face.
work
But
with
yeah,
performance.
I'm versatile in like multiple categories, and I always take in the teachings and learning and pressing myself.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I love it. It's like you're just all the way away, like, around. And I love it. Look, shout out to the girls that y'all love to do multiple categories. That shit, it's like running and getting dressed. And like, look, I already get anxiety just trying to focus on my category and make sure you hear them when they call it because, bitch, you can miss it if you're doing too much.
yeah,
Having to do multiple categories? Hell no. Hell no. I gotta switch. And don't let it be no expensive ass fucking theme.
baby.
Look, let me tell y'all something. I love the girls. Y'all having these balls and shit. But if you're gonna have this expensive ass category, can we have the expensive fucking experience, girl?
Exactly. Don't rush it through our tens because face is an
Don't.
expensive
It
category.
is. It's an
Very
expensive fucking
expensive.
category. I see the girls get ready for face, and I just be like, girl, bless y'all heart. Just to prep for it. Just it's just like you got to be from head to toe. It's a whole thing. And I can't.
Exactly.
It's a whole thing my motherfucking wallet can't handle.
Thank you.
Oh my God. The show. We have to talk about it. I know you was like, you are the season 1 winner. The Balmain. Shout out to the
BALM.
Balmain. Bring it, boy. Okay. Legendary. Your experience, because I always ask the girls. Some of the girls, like, shout out to Pack Rat, love her. She told me some shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, she was on live. We was on Instagram live because this is like I have interviewed her during COVID. Legendary. How was your experience?
So Legendary was fun. I got to meet a lot of new people. I would say that the show, no shade, the best stuff that happened was off camera. That was
That's
like
what most
behind the
people
scenes, like
said.
all the good stuff and the stuff that you really wanted to carry and catch was off camera because when we were on camera, it was like we had to go into this mode and everything.
And it was like this.
Yeah, very much that. Like they would tell us what to say, and if they didn't get what they want, they know how to manipulate it to get what they
Oh
want.
Lord.
But I remember my best things from Legendary was me. I doing my makeup every episode because I did makeup artist because the makeup artist broke my
So
face out.
that's what Pagra had mentioned. She said that girl, she said, well, first they didn't really have people of color that could do your face. And she was like, sometime I was pasty. And I said, girl, that's the motto in life. Sometimes when we on that runway, girl, it's be some people that don't know how to do no makeup. So it's like, damn, you want me to go out there looking horrible? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't like people touching my face.
Hmm.
So I trusted this makeup artist to do my face, and I gave her my foundation and everything, and she did not want to use it. So I ended up breaking out. Like when I tell you my face, whole face broke out after the little promo shot and everything.
Oh,
I was over them, and I was like,
no.
I'm just gonna do my face from here on out. Aside from
Yeah.
that, it was a fun experience. We lost Jamari for like 2 episodes. He had his Jamari, fit. How he he can have,
His face
I
be
love
like,
Jamari. Jamari
"Mm,
carried, so we were alone, and then overall, it was just a great bonding time to getting to know like my brothers,
yeah.
Callie, Tori,
Yeah.
Gravity.
Love Callie,
We
shout out,
argued a lot.
Gravity."
We
Of
argued a
course.
lot because people have different mindsets and opinions, and it was kind
That's
of
just a
like
family. We're gonna
you
argue, we're
know
gonna disagree. I argue with my drill team family, sophisticated, I argue with them bald-headed bitches all the time.
there was moments. I mean, I have fun times. Let me see. I met my sister Cheyenne. Like that's my sister.
Oh,
Cheyenne
do
and
you
Jozo, my
know
brother.
I stare at her because to see a gorgeous chocolate look, I have a thing for dark skin, and I think she's the most gorgeous thing, and she barely wears any makeup, and she just when she comes in the room, it's just so striking, and I remember I walked up to her and I was like, "I know you don't know me, but I really think you're really pretty." And she was like, "Oh, thank you." She is gorgeous, and she vogues the fuck down, and I
Yeah.
love it.
She actually we like were like in our transition at the same time. So we got to bond a lot. And like that's my sister, ride or die to the end.
Mhm.
Her and Jazo's my brother. I would say that's the best experience from the show. Like getting to meet them because
Aw,
we've grown a lot from there. We were hanging out, we were communicating. I was
I
sleeping in their room
love
every night.
it.
We slept in Jazo's room every night.
Oh
That's
my
what people don't know.
god.
Like we were doing everything together. Like we even said it like if one of us went home, we were gonna be so sad. I'm so glad that we all made it to the end. And when we got to the end, I didn't care who won. Like it was more so like
But I feel
I
like
got to
people
meet new people and
underestimated you.
experience it.
Everybody underestimated y'all, and y'all came with the shit, bitch. And my favorite part, I swear, I think it was like rich fish or something, like, it was something like the category, and it was the point where I think Jamari and them was, like, throwing the coins and shit,
Yeah.
and it was giving rich bitch, and they were, like, throwing the coins and the cash and shit. I was fucking falling out because people don't think it's the little things. I
Yeah,
think the
details.
details and things like that, and Jamari's imagination and just creativity, y'all was fucking shit up too. So I loved it. I was like, "Yes, work, woman." The Lava and State, they was fucking it up too, no
No,
shade.
I love
Yeah.
I think
Shout out to the
The
Lavians.
Lamvins gave a
Mhm.
lot of production. And then we had me and Zay's little battle at the and I love Zay. The thing is me
Shout
and
out to
Zay
Zay, but now he Basquiat.
okay, because me and Zay always, every time me and Zay have battle, there's always something. Like, everybody just be expecting us to, like, and the thing is, I love Zay. And
Yeah.
I know Zay, me, has no ill, like,
Yeah.
intent or anything toward me. Like, that's like my brother.
He's so like but bitch, he's so sassy, girl.
Yes, he is.
He'll tell the Carols in a minute. He'll be
Thank you.
like, "Girl, just because you vogue like that doesn't mean," like, he'll tell you in a
Maybe.
minute, girl.
He's when you see me, you see me. That's,
When you see him, you see the fuck him. Yes. Literally. I love them. You guys, your experience on the show was just like, wow, I love the show. I hate that it got canceled. I feel like it could have went on for more seasons. I don't know what that was about, but people tuned in. It was
yeah.
something the promo for it, I feel like could have been more, could have been extra more like how they do all the other shows, but that show was it, honey. I think after the show, people were coming to balls left and right. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. And the ballroom girls love to give, oh my God, we do not like the show, but send in their
Oh my
application anyway.
god.
They didn't
Yeah.
want to be on the show, but send in their application. Like production was going to tell us who sent in the application. It was going to ask us, do you know this person? That's why I said when the girls would go over there and they would read, like certain girls would go in there. I remember I would like going
But
YouTube.
it's a competition show.
Yeah.
It's a competition show, but I like how it gave the idea of, what it takes of a ball because a ball is a competition. And
Yeah.
I think that's what people were like lacking of it. Cause I feel like Legendary and Pose kind of gave a good idea of what ballroom culture is sort of about. It is fucking hard. It is a competition. You have to compete and you have to put your best foot forward. I love the games. I love the categories that you have. The creativity. When you guys did the circus,
Oh, yeah, when
berserk
I
cir
said I wanted to walk on my stilts and stuff.
Oh my god, it
Yeah,
was so fucking amazing. Y'all did that
and I
shit.
have the gag is that episode, I was so weary because I hadn't been on stilts in a while because my ex hit me with a car and shattered my ankle.
What the
So
fuck?
I have a whole metal ankle with, like, plates and bolts and
It's
everything.
crazy what the ex would do. They will claim that they love you, but they will try to kill
Yeah,
you.
and
Mine's
so
tried to kill me.
I went on still the gag is I did the whole show with a, broken ankle.
Shut the front
Well, not
door.
broken, but, like, a metal ankle that I
Yeah.
recently got out of surgery, and
Oh my
I wasn't first going
god.
to be gonna be able to do the show because they told me I couldn't walk in heels, but I pressed through, honey. I said, "I'm going there to represent."
You was like, "Girl, I'm gonna get this
Thank you.
coin. I'm gonna be on TV, girl,
Thank
breaking." Oh,
you.
girl, oh, bitch, I will cry late nights and get back up here in the
Baby,
morning with a smile on my
I was sitting in
face.
the hotel room like this. It was so cold because that leg was stiff up. And I put that. Then I learned this trick. I
Mhm.
got a blow dryer, and now I use it every time, every night. I sleep with a blow dryer in the bed.
Shut up.
Yes,
I'm so terrified of that.
it's okay. I burnt my legs too, but it's okay.
I'm not about to play with
I'm a
you.
femme queen.
Femme
We
queen.
go through worse.
Oh my god. Inspiration to perform. Like, what's your top? I know you love performing.
Yes, baby, that's what I
Your
do every
top
day.
3 inspirational artists you would love to perform
To perform,
with. Yes.
perform with.
Yeah.
Okay,
Top 3.
Janelle Monae.
Oh my gosh, shout out to Janelle
Janelle
Monáe.
Monae was actually my first impersonations that I did when I like do my drag. Like
Oh,
I used to be
nice.
like da, da,
Uh,
da. Because I would do Janelle Monae, Janet Jackson, and Sierra. Those were my first ones.
yeah.
I would also love Doja Cat. I love Doja
I
Cat.
fucking love
She's
Doja
out of the
Cat.
box.
Yes, out of the box,
She's
very
like
much.
um. Also, I like her because I perform her music and I make money off of it. But
Mhm.
I like her production quality. I love her
Mhm.
production quality. Beyonce's production quality is a production quality I like to do when I put on
Beehive,
productions.
baby.
If the the money put into it.
It is what it is. Cause I see you now, like, you are killing it at the drag shows.
Oh yeah,
Every time I scroll up, I'm just like, Sundays, the brunch, the weekends brunch, I was seeing you. I think shit, you just did a brunch not too long ago when you was in Miami.
Yes,
You
at the
hit the
palace,
at the
honey.
palace,
I
girl.
said I
All
had
the
to make my
girls can't
name.
perform at the palace, girl.
Baby,
And if
no.
you're at the palace, you are one of those it girls.
On the
So when
steps of
I
the
seen
palace.
you and then like Hazel and things, and I was just like, oh, yes. I love to see it, like the drag shows. I love to see the girl because I know getting into the business of drag, you gotta be the it girl.
Yeah, you got to work your way out. And I started. I created my own house. I worked my way from the bottom with minimal help from anybody. People didn't want to help me. They didn't see it for me. It's the same thing
Really?
with ballroom. A lot of girls didn't see it for me. A
They
lot of
never
people
see it for nobody
they
until you
don't.
just come out and you shock them
And
and they're like, "Oh, girl."
the
Like,
gag is, and this is the shady part. But the gag is all the mothers and stuff that like have so much to say about me. Their kids be at my sessions and they be at my house learning. Baby, they need to work on their kids and work in their life to get their kids the right way because, baby, no shade, mother of all mothers, baby, quit blaming me. I've been that girl since I first came into the scene. I just don't tell people I am.
because one thing I notice about the community, the girls do come together off of the ballroom scene and they hang out and they go, they might get a session and things and I see the girls on social media and I mean no shade. The girls be saying, "We're this and we're that, girl," but your kids your
B-
kids is in their
Baby, your
face.
kids are learning. Baby, I'm over here teaching them. Baby, I don't understand. You can, and that's the only thing I would have to say about our ballroom community. Because I know a lot of people out here talk about West Coast. We need to be together and everything. But I get so much like,
We get so much shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a newbie. And they probably be like, "Oh, this bitch," and I don't even know why she's talking. Like, just observing what I've seen. The West Coast girls are it. So that's why I love what you said on Adam's Live, and you said, "This is Calypso Jete Balmain talking. Let me tell you something. When you see me at a ball, you see the fuck her. You see her, you see the fuck her. You said the West Coast got some good commodities and some bad bitches, okay? I don't want
Yeah.
y'all because the West Coast do. And the girls need to stop saying that because every time a West Coast girl hit the stage somewhere else, making a motherfucking
Baby,
moment
no shade. And
and winning
I go
and
out there and
snatching
we do that.
and doing it. But also, I get what you're saying. It be fucking like, people be like, I'm over this shit. Sometimes they play on your time.
No, they do.
They play on
And
your
I
time.
know, but that's why with ballroom, I know that ballroom is a competitive sport, but
It's a
also it's to
competitive.
be fun. That's why I teach my kids and like people I mentor. Like go in the ballroom to have fun. Don't go in there to expect a lot. And
No, don't ever.
I would really think that, like I was saying, I hear it a lot. Like the West Coast, we need to band together everything, but the West Coast is so much at tearing each other down and everything.
It's
And
a
I'd be
very
like,
politic game.
yeah,
From
and I'd
what
be
I see,
like, what?
it's a very politic game. Like, you support me, I support you. You vote for my kid, I vote for your kid. It gives that
Yeah.
type of tea, and I'm just like, maybe that's ballroom in general, but I'm like, nah, it should be, if the girl is out there killing it, girl, you got to give her your vote.
Because I'm one thing I am, because I've learned this in life, is to be fair. If
Yeah.
I don't see it for somebody, for that night, like they weren't on it their night, like I would chop them. And that goes for my kids. I've chopped my
Chop!
kids. I will chop my kids, and my kids will be mad, and I would tell them like I chopped you because you weren't on it tonight. And I will hope that parent. This is why. If parents were more strict on their kids and be honest with them, like this is not what they want, this is not what's
Yeah.
going on, then people would learn. But a lot of people have so many like so much entitlement and everything. But I said, baby, you can't have so much entitlement and you don't have nothing to offer for that entitlement.
But look, I done already told you about the grand shit. That's the shit that makes me wild
Okay?
because I said there should nobody be on here. I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, you get that gig just like anybody else get that gig.
Exactly.
You wait on that coin just like everybody else wait on that coin. The next performer can get that coin when you don't. You are a human being just like you are in ballroom just like everybody else. So it'd be like the grand shit. I don't give a fuck how many trophies you won.
Baby. And
like,
people need to understand
like
that
that's not.
outside of ballroom, because I know people outside of ballroom.
Yeah, of
Outside
course.
of ballroom, when they come into the ball and people be giving that little like all snooty and everything. And
Girl,
a lot of
I'm the
you know,
legendary
some
girl.
of the
I've
girls
walked
some of the girls, like some of the mothers and stuff, because I'm a young mother,
Yeah.
but some of the mothers I know, they be giving out all like I'm this and that, but I be like, baby, the crazy thing is outside of this in ballroom, baby, I know you live, but we don't live the same life.
Would
One girl got roaches in
you?
her house, and I'd be like, girl, you're carrying on me.
Woo! I think somebody tweeted that not too long ago though. They was like, the girls be legendary girls and they be legendary on somebody's couch.
Legendary roaches, legendary ain't got no money, legendary ain't got no car, legendary ain't got no gigs,
Oh my
legendary ain't got
God.
this that. Outside of ballroom, I'm good.
Yeah, no, we see what you be doing. You really do be
Baby.
performing and things like that. Just being like, what is your aspect? Like, what is your dream? Like, I know you're building and you're elevating every year. What is your dream? And
Overall goal in life?
yeah.
Oh, well, my overall goal in life is to open up my very own performing arts academy for
Yay.
the LGBTQIA youth and like any other youth. But I want it to be different. I want it to be like kind of like also be like a drop-in center for youth, and like I want to hire like different people I know, like different artists to come in, like teach them and like
Oh,
get
I
the
love
education. But I want
that.
it to be more so a drop-in center where they could get
Giving
medicine and
back.
everything, and mental health therapy and treatment. Just because I have a lot of kids that I work with who be like, I don't have housing or I don't have this and that, and they go to the LGBT center or a different organization. They don't have nowhere to sleep, so they're sleeping on the street. I never like to see kids on the street,
I
and I
know.
can't
I
take
don't like to
everybody.
see that shit
I
either.
can't
It
take
hurts
everybody
my
into my
heart. It
house.
hurts my heart.
But I've taken kids into my house, and I'd be like, like I know some kids in ballroom now who have house parents. They can't talk to their own house parents, and they come and they sleep on my couch, or I give them my room. I'll
Oh,
feed
that's
them and
so
everything.
horrible. I
That's
mean, that's good.
crazy.
That's not horrible, but well, it is horrible, but that's crazy, but that's good. And then you never know. That's why God keeps blessing.
Yeah,
Do
so
you know what
I
you
just wanna
think?
open up an academy. I wanna
Oh, because I did see it was this is like I think like a few years ago. You had did like this trans brunch or something. Like it was like a breakfast or something like and you were talking to these girls and just like giving them guidance and you guys were like eating. That's giving back to the community, and I love seeing that. It's like you're being an activist. Most people can walk the walk. You can be a trophy mom. You can be this girl and that girl, and you won this many trophies. But what the fuck does it mean if you don't give back to the community?
exactly.
Like, this community needs help. There are young people who need help. Fuck a ball. What are you
Okay.
giving back to the community, girl? Because at this point, bitch, going to a ball, no shade, I love it, but bitch, a ball ticket is $30 and $40.
That's cheap. They usually be like $60, $80
Oh
out of
no, I
state.
can't afford it, you guys. I can't afford it. No shade. No, that's gas
Just
money.
giving, I need to go, hello, bitch queen. Hi. Hello. Do you
I
like me today?
cannot. Do
um,
you self-care? Like, I know when you take on so much because it seems like you're a mother, you're a mother of this house, you're teaching kids, you're taking care of kids, you're performing, you're being that girl on the weekends and flying out because you do be flying out, you be
yeah.
driving. Do you self-care? How do you self-care?
um, no.
Uh-uh.
No. To be honest with you, most of my time is dedicated, if not to me going to go perform, to my kids.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, I feel like my self-care comes with me helping my kid because I don't honestly I feel like I was put on this planet to help people, and I feel like when I be trying to stop myself from helping people, the universe goes, honestly, um you not about to stop. I just feel like I feel
I
like, okay,
love
I'm gonna
that.
say I'm not gonna help. I'm not about to help no more people. I done got through this and that. I done argued everything. Baby, I'd be like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm done. And then like 5 minutes later, it'd be like someone to call me and be like, oh my god, like I just got like da, da, da. I'd be like, oh well, you need to call this that. And then I'd be thinking to myself, it'd be weighing on me. Then everybody be
Mhm.
like, Calypso, like you know what you're supposed to do. Like you,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's always put on me to do it, and I'd be thinking like I shouldn't do it and I can't do it, but like I'd be feeling like it weighs in on me like this is what you're supposed to do.
I love that because it's like a little voice in your head. Like it's like your conscience. It's like your conscience
Yeah.
saying, like, hey, you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be doing that. You better take some self-care. If I don't care if it's like a massage or
I'll
just a day
try.
with
I
like a
need a
glass,
massage
like a
for those
glass of
dips.
wine or something. So I have to ask this all the time because I'm a mother too. I wasn't expecting this. And my baby. Relationships. Dating.
Am I dating? No, I'm not dating nobody.
Nobody?
No, I'm crazy.
Well, obviously, because like you said, your extra like rent, like it hurts you and shit. Like, it seemed like you had
Well,
a lot.
no, even from my ex hurting me and everything and like past things. Um,
Because I feel like
I tried to.
somebody
Okay,
dating.
listen. I tried to talk to, but
Oh my god!
but
Oh my
they
god,
they carried all my time.
y'all!
But I do it. I have a husband.
Bitch! Bitch! Wait! What the fuck? Wait! She just fucked my mind up, y'all. Like I
Yeah.
can't even.
No,
Girl,
like
she just carried on my time, girl.
because
Oh
you know what
my
I'm talking about.
god, girl. Speaking okay. We gonna get to the
Okay,
relationships. We gonna get to okay. Relationships, because I will picture somebody being with you, they will be just as goofy as you. They will have to be like probably more serious too, but goofy because you just
Well, I have a husband, this husband figure in Milwaukee.
mhm.
He's like, that's gonna be my man one day. I'm gonna marry him one day. Well, I'm probably not gonna marry him one day, but I keep telling myself this, so I manifest it. It may not happen, but we're just gonna pretend that it's gonna happen. But no, he's like the most person I entertain. Like I'll
Okay.
entertain him because he'll entertain me. But I think I don't know if the sign stuff really worked, but he's a Cancer and he be getting very emotional and
Oh no.
he be giving
See,
me the back and forth.
the cancers scare me. I don't touch them. It's
Yeah,
too much like your mind and only mine. Why you do that? Like it's just too much emotional
but
shit and I just can't.
yeah, but I think honestly when it comes to dating and trying to find somebody, more so when it comes to me, I feel like either A, I'm too really busy for everybody, or B, I just feel like I have standards set in place, and I
That's
really
good, and
hold my
don't fucking
standards and value.
settle.
Oh, I have
Don't settle.
standards set in place, and I really
You can tell she's not
I love
used to, like,
yeah,
her
you
mouth to
know,
the
my mouth is
mic, like,
big.
she's not good, like, I'm like, so I get that. I relate with that, like, being too busy.
And
This is
nobody
why I'm
wants me.
single.
Nobody wants me. Look at me.
I be
They think
saying
I'm
the same.
crazy. And my voice
Really?
is clocky. Also, nobody want to call me. Nobody. My voice is clocky.
No, your voice is not clocky. I didn't heard some clocky
No,
motherfucking
this is
voices.
clocky. Trust me. I have to be like, hello, hi, my name is Calypso.
I didn't heard
Yeah.
some deep, like,
Oh,
where I be
I
like,
can tell you some deep ones with some strong hands too. But we won't
oh
get on them.
and when I be seeing it, look, y'all, when I see the I don't like to use the word clocky because I'm cisgender. I don't like
It's
the word.
clocky. You can
But
say it.
but when I be seeing it, it just be upsetting me, and I be like, it's upsetting me and my big homegirls that she's walking around looking like that. Like, that's not
And
no.
I try to date the spectrum. You know, I was dating, heterosexual men, and then
Mhm.
I tried you know, the other
The heterosexual will play on your time. They play on my time.
yeah.
So I
And
just
then
be
I
like,
tried
fuck
the
it.
butch queens,
Oh,
but
the Bush Queens?
I think I need to find like a butch queen that's like, very like
That's structured.
respectful and
Yeah.
into the girl, because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them will try to sell me the dream and the fantasy of like, oh, this could be happening, but in reality, like, I'm very smart and I'm very logical, and I don't like lying to. I don't lie to people. I don't like people lying to me. So
Yeah,
it
don't
was
fucking
very
lie to
like,
me.
like
Yeah, don't lie to me.
it be given a lot, and the butch queens carry.
Oh no, the Butch Queens, let me tell you something. Look, I didn't already look. I tell my mother, I'll be like, them Butch Queens gonna put you in the grave, baby. I'll be like,
Yeah,
cause they carry, they're sneaky. Shout out to all my brothers and stuff. I
I
love
love them.
y'all. I
Them.
love
They
y'all.
a good time
But
though, honey. If they can eat some
oh, wait, wait.
gobbity
I
gobbity
cannot.
gop.
So, oh my God. So somebody dropped a question
Yes.
in the box when I had did your promo. They were like, ask Calypso if she's obsessed with Little Debbie's or something. And then I was like, Little Debbie's? Little
Oh,
Debbie's? They said, make sure you ask her
I
that.
know who asked
And
that. Let me. Okay.
they said that she's obsessed with Little
Hey,
Debbie's.
baby, I love when the girl. So little Debbie is like the little hill, and it's like not a kitten hill, a puppy hill,
It's a pup.
a
Oh
puppy
my
hill.
God.
About like an inch or inch and a half.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
the girls love to wear those, girl, and walk, honey. And I be living. I be like, girl, mind you, they be walking and they still be tripping and falling
Oh
and
my
slipping.
God. Wait.
I don't understand.
I just learned a new term for not even kitten heels. Because if
It's like, yeah.
I mean, if it's not a kitten heel, bitch, you already to the flow. Like,
Baby,
you
it's
just,
like a tennis shoe, but
oh my
they
God.
be like, they be slipping and tripping and falling and everything. But no shit, I can't say they get grand prize.
Do y'all,
They get grand.
when y'all see her, you see the fuck her. And when you see her in those Little Debbies,
You see the
you
fuck that
see
grand
the fuck
prize.
her in
Quit
that
playing
grand
with her.
prize, baby.
Those little Debbie's.
The most challenging aspect you have, just being who you are and just being a mother.
Well, the most challenging aspect I have of just being me is, granted, just being me. Like, I'm in my transition, and there's still things that like I said, my voice. Like, I'm okay with like talking and everything, but like my voice is like one thing. Like sometimes I'd be like, or just some days, just typical stuff like dysphoria, dysmorphia. Like
Mm.
right here, I don't got no hips, and then like I got a little bit of stomach, and then I just be feeling like, oh my god, I just don't look appealing because I be want to wear certain things, and there's also certain clothes I want to wear, but I'm getting my breast done this year,
Okay.
so I'm so excited because now I can wear those things to express myself. But then as being a mother is just learning how to separate myself from personal feelings, and being able to listen and comprehend and then relay back information to my kids. Um,
The
communication. I'm really
love.
big on communication when it comes to
Yes.
my kids, because a
Yes.
lot of my kids, sometimes don't know how to communicate, or they weren't given like the opportunity. And I always tell them to spread love and everything. I've had kids where, some things worked out, and I've had kids where some things didn't work out. Although, like, I might have gotten like, like X them out.
Mhm.
I would never want anything bad to happen to them. I still check up on them. If
Mhm.
I see them at a bar, or something struggling, I would still go up to them. But I also have to,
That
in
mother
the
love.
process, protect myself,
Yeah.
because sometimes
They
my
can
problem
carry.
is I'm so nice, and like how I said, I feel like my job is to help people, but I feel like I run into like similar problems and similar people, and I'm one big person like you're never gonna learn your lesson.
Yeah, like my kids is carrying on my time and they're always like they know how to get me. They know how to like I'm gonna be honest, I love my bald-headed ass mama. She know I call her ass bald-headed. She's a control freak, but it's the same type of love, and we carry on her time. Sometimes she might physically beat our ass, like, it is what it is,
Yeah, and I don't
because it's the fuck out, but I love her.
and yeah,
Damn.
and I don't so like I don't smoke or drink or do drugs or anything. So I'm
Okay.
very always like straight edge, sober
Yeah.
minded, and I'm always like trying to find different ways. Like, for example, like my kids might do something, and then my first instinct is yell at them because I'll be mad. I'll be like,
You be like,
"Why
"What
did you
the
do
fuck
this?"
are you doing?" What
Yeah, but then I have to go back and I'd be like, "Okay, well, let's sit down and talk about it." But I learned with my kids, I can't communicate with them all the same, so I have to find different ways of like how to reach them. Because some of my kids, I could cuss them out and be like, "They get it." Some kids, I gotta be like, "Okay, you're mad right now. I'm not about to talk to you about the situation. I'm gonna wait till you calm down so we can have a normal, civilized
conversation.
conversation." And I just the thing is, I love my kids so much, and I fight for my kids. Like I always
Yeah.
say, like if my kids killed somebody, and they came and told me they killed somebody, and the police came to the door and said, "Did you kill?" I'd be like, "No, my kids didn't kill them."
No, mine but no.
I would defend them
No.
down
Talking about
boots.
talking
We make up alibis and everything. And if we're gonna go down, we go down together. But
A mother's love,
yeah,
baby.
my
A
kids know
mother's
that.
love.
That's just because I know how their lives have been and everything, and I'm just like I sacrifice so much for them. I make
Aw.
sure like I will make sure they eat before I eat, or X, Y, and Z, or vice versa. Like,
Aw.
and even when kids in the community who aren't my kids, just if I see them struggling and everything, like I just literally gave this girl like $100 the other day because she didn't have no food and she's like living at the center. And I said, I want to make sure that you are well taken care of
Aw.
because it's hard out there.
No, it is. It's very motherfucking hard out here, like, especially in fucking, like, South it's just Los Angeles, like, I don't give a damn what the girls say. I'm like, "Man, you got at least about 2 to 3 fucking jobs or something that you doing on the side to survive out here in California, cause bitch, it is expensive." I just posted that shit, like, it was like a meme where it was, like, these 2 people hugging, and I put look, I'm so stupid. I was like, "Oh, consistent dick, um, career success, traveling, and food stamps," and it was like me, like, hugging the person, and somebody was like, "You want food stamps?" And I said, "Nigga, have you seen the inflation? I am sick of
Eggs are
buying
ten ninety
groceries,
nine, and I don't even eat eggs.
bitch." Like, bitch. I was like, "I'm sick of buying groceries." Literally in front of somebody with a carton full of shit, and they're just swiping that brown card, and I'm over here fucking counting shit. Like,
I've been
what the
so
fuck?
scared to get one.
I
I
want one.
I feel like
I
because
want one.
they say I qualify for it because I be like, but I be like, I be so scared to get it because
Girl, get them.
I don't want the girls to go.
Girl, the
Calypso.
girl's gonna be asking you at your door, like, "Hey, you selling stamps?" Girl,
Well, if
the
I'm gonna sell them,
I was
hold on.
like, "Girl,
Thank you.
girl, sell them to me." Like,
Thank you.
oh my God, Calypso, the culture, your goals, and everything. What is the most inspiration you would love to tell to your fans and your followers? Because meeting you and just seeing you and just being around you, just even talking to you now, I like how you just like one of the normal girls, and you're very giving, very funny. It just seemed like, I feel like ballroom sometimes tries to put the femme queens in this box. They want all the girls to look like this fucking doll. Like, I'm telling you, I just said this not too long ago. As I said, the real girls I said the cisgender and the femme queens, they're all starting to look the same because they want all these girls to have this Coke bottle shape, this face, this hair, this all this shit. And I feel like when it comes to the idea of femme queens, they're starting to put y'all in this box, and I don't like that. All the
Yeah.
girls are not the same. They're not all cisgender women don't look the same. So why would you want to put them in the box? I don't like that. So just meeting you, I like how you were different and you were diverse. Your personality was very bubbly, and I was like, I have to interview her. I
Thank you.
have.
Thank you. Oh.
Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bitch, West Coast, you are that motherfucking girl and you doing that shit. So if somebody ever put you down, bitch, fuck them.
That's what I
Calypso,
said. I be
you
like,
doing
baby,
your
you don't know
shit,
me.
bitch. You are doing your shit. And we are rooting for you. Is there anything you want to tell your fans and followers? Like any projects, anything?
Well, I just want to tell you guys out there, word of advice I always tell people is to commit. If you're gonna do something, commit to it. Um, just know that out there, some things that I have learned is that I've learned that when it comes to life, your approach to everything may not be the right way the first time, so you got to try different things to execute it, and just be yourself. If you're yourself, nothing can take you away. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully one day I might find love in a relationship, but as of right now, I'm just gonna be me. And then upcoming projects and things coming up.
Because I remember you was telling me about trans related. What
Oh yes.
yes.
So me and my daughter Hazel will be coming out with our
Shout out to
own.
Hazel. She gonna be another person I get up
Thank
on
you.
here.
We're gonna be coming out with our own podcast coming out this year. I'm also delving into the works of I want the people to hear my voice. I want them to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
Um Also, we have our Balmain house ball coming this year, the West Coast chapter. We'll be doing our house ball, so I hope to see you guys all there. Come out, come have fun. You know it's gonna be a blast. You know I'm fair, and I'm always here for the girls, for the community, always here for the
Yes.
shits.
Shout out to Calypso and the Balmains, you guys. Balmains, we miss y'all. I know you guys been on blackout, but come back.
We're not coming back. I don't want to come back.
So you guys have it there, and you know where to catch her Instagram. You can catch her very much social media out there, being the showgirl that she is and the entertainer. Calypso, it was such a pleasure having you onto the platform. I cannot wait to get your daughter Hazel on here because she
Oh,
is a
thank
key.
you.
And first of all, she's a motherfucking beast.
Oh yeah.
She's a motherfucking beast. I think when I had seen her in the coldest winter, I seen her before, but Miss Thing went out there and carried. And she's been carrying. And sometimes I feel like they play on her motherfucking
No, they
time.
do.
They play on her motherfucking time because Miss Hazel is nothing. She is somebody where I go to the boss to go see, girl. And I brag about all the time. Miss Thing, she's like my little niece, baby. She is T. And I said, bitch, when you get into your prime, girl, I said,
Yeah.
you are going to fuck shit up.
I always tell people that. I always tell people that because Hazel is like my ride or die. Like she's special. She's like my mini me. She's a Jete, honey.
Mm-hmm.
We always crafted her, and I tell her like, she'll be sad sometimes. She'll be like, to play. I tell her which balls to walk. I tell her go out
No,
there and
as a
walk
mother, you
and have
should.
fun. I say
Yeah.
go out there and have fun. I always tell my kids go have fun. Don't worry about anything else. If you have a problem, let me handle it. But I know one thing's for sure. Anytime the girls play in her face, I said at the end of the day, a lot of girls and people who play in people's faces are miserable.
That's just, I
And
mean, yeah,
miserable people
hey.
love to make other people miserable. But I said, don't ever let them make you miserable.
Aw, I love that. I even love the Jete because, I'm fascinated with cornbread.
Oh,
I love her. One day, hopefully, I'm going to get her on here too.
I'll tell her.
Really?
Yeah, I got you. I'll call
Oh
her and tell her
my
to come to the
God.
podcast.
Because I love what she's been doing. I love when she was on the show. I love just everything. And then her story kind of touched me. And I was just like, just to see where she started and then where she's going now, it's like it's so inspiration to the plus size girls. It is, and it's just like beauty in the eyes of real Black women that are plus size, whether it's cisgender or trans. It's inspiration to the next girls that's coming up, and I love her story, so that's why I'm like, I want to interview her. Oh my god. But coming onto the platform, I really appreciate you, Cliff. So keep doing what you're doing. Go out there, do that shit. I cannot wait for the house ball.
Oh, yes. Please be ready.
Shout out to the Balmains. Any last words you'd like to say?
I love you guys. Please be safe. And when you see me,
You see
the fuck me,
honey. And there you have it. That is Calypso Jete Balmain. And you know where we was at. She is Plus Size Beauty. We will see you guys next week. Yeah.